Hey, it's LJ from Ready to Love Miami, and you're now tuned in to TheeEnicole. Hey!
Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Watchy Watch for Ready to Love. Did y'all miss me? You know, we've been off for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Been a little boring, but we back tonight and I think it's gonna pick up. So stay tuned. I hope you're getting your snacks together, your drinks together, because we have a lot more than just Ready to Love in store for you guys tonight over here. I see a couple people in the bushes. Hey, y'all. We speak to everybody that's in the building and in the parking lot, okay? So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to get you guys' stuff together. I am in a secret location tonight, so that's why I don't have my camera on just yet. But if you're coming to the house party tonight, I will show my face. I'm just still getting ready and situated. This has been a doozy of a week. So get comfortable and let's get ready to watch the show. Hey, Ron.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on?
Not much.
There's a lot going on over here. Lord. I think today is going to be a juicy episode. I was telling them we've been missing the action, but we didn't really miss nothing.
Yeah, not much. Yeah, that was last one was kind of predictable.
Uh-huh.
Going home. This was kind of predictable. It was going home too, but
I can't wait to see what happens tonight, though. So I do want to talk to you about Morgan on one of these commercial breaks because, ooh. All right, the episode is on, you guys.
Is you gonna spill it off?
I need 2 shots of Patron, please.
I ain't gonna do this with everybody.
You know what happened?
What she do?
The whole dog had no more hair.
What?
You know, she think I was cheating.
There was hair in the hair.
I just want to make a toast to one of the most amazing men.
My connection with Andre is, when are we getting married?
Your name is hot. It's like acid. I need you to think about the feedback. I don't know what it's like to be romantic with Blue. I don't know if Blue know what it's like. So you're not ready to love?
No, it took me some time to get to the place that you wanted me to be. Oh, now I'm ready. I'm ready to love.
I got my brand new Timbs, brand new shirt, new hat with the brown. Ain't nobody outfit coming with the lean. Brand new shades in my hat.
Look good. That's the man I'm looking for. What's up, man, bro? How are you, bro? Good. How about yourself? I'm good, man. I'm good. Tommy, what's going on? Fuck, Anthony. Joe, man. I ain't lying. How's it going? Good morning to another week at the lounge. It's always a good time when I get together with the guys.
Tommy.
All right. Gentlemen.
Tony, what's up, baby?
But we also know that we're here for serious business.
The gang is all here. Thank God, dog. They got 9 lives up here. All right, so let's make the tables upturned again. Power to eliminate returns to you guys. The time has come to take a serious step towards closing the deal. I want y'all to introduce your strongest connections to your best friends. This is that only you share your secrets with. Y'all feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Be real. If your lady can't get along with your closest friends, she ain't got staying power. After this introduction, consult with your friend and see if they can picture your lady in your future. Hindsight might be 20/20, but a close friend can help you see some things that you probably overlooked. They might even be able to help you make a decision, especially if your heart being pulled in two different directions. Some of y'all heart being pulled, ain't it? A little bit, Margaret?
A little bit.
We leaning towards one right now?
I ain't saying all that right now.
I hope I figure out things that I may have missed about Jeffrey and Mercedes. You know, a different insight, different perspective that I'm like, okay, I need to consider this because I'm so into this process. I'm not able to objectively view them.
All right. I will catch y'all back here at the end of the week and we will see how things unfold. All right?
All right.
That's it. Off you go.
The assignment for the week, it's nerve-wracking. We're moving towards the end of this process. It's time to get down to
These
actually
man capris are is a new thing.
all that light stuff is out the door.
I invited my two top connection, Jeffrey and Cynthia, to meet my friend Jermaine.
Yo, what up, Jay, buddy?
He knows a lot about me. He's seen me through several relationships. I definitely think he will be good to help me make a decision.
What's going on, man? Everything good?
Not much, man. Work has been pretty busy.
Now I've been on this process.
This
It's down to the
curl,
point right
he's
now
gonna
where
go.
actually,
He gonna hold on to that
trying
curl
make
to the
my
death.
decision. At the end of the day, I would like to get your opinion to see which one of these young ladies you think will be a good fit for me. Cool. Woo. Hello. Cynthia. Let's go.
I definitely believe that Cynthia St. Paul is a person that Andre Addison can bet on. You can bet on me because what you see is what you get. And if you like it, come on, let's roll. Oh boy. Am I in a hot seat?
He's the truth, though. He's gonna tell you.
Well, go ahead, pour me 2 shots,
Gotcha,
a
man.
glass of wine, just in case.
Coming.
Look at you.
Hey,
Going into Andre's house to meet his best friend. Hi.
Let's see.
I'm not here to try to put on a special presentation for him. Hi, honey. How are you? But I just don't know what to expect.
I chose no person but Jermaine to come in and interrogate
All right, Jermaine, what do you have for us?
Well, Andre is very family oriented,
Yeah.
although he doesn't have children.
Yeah.
I've been with Andre through several relationships, and children get very attached after some time. He does take that to heart. So I just kind of want to ask about the family life.
I'm very family oriented. A man that loves children is a plus for me. I know he doesn't have any children. I have 2. He wants children of his own. I could give him 2 and a dog. I can't get more than that. Okay.
All right, and how about you?
I protect me and my children and our energy so much. I could see him being the lead to me and my children. I'm a mom as well. Single mom. I've been doing it for years.
All right, nice. What do you see yourself bringing to a common foundation with Andre?
Men don't often express their emotions. And I think it's important to be able to get into that intimate place with your mate. So I'm bringing love. I'm very, very supportive. I'm very protective too.
Can I lie back here for a minute?
Go ahead, lay down.
No, that's very important. Protection with emotions. You hit a spot with me with that. So I know you have to hit it with Andre. That's so for you.
What is different about Andre is I'm a woman of God first. Extremely spiritual. When I tell you, I mean, I devote myself to him. And we connected more so not just with the physical aspect, but internally.
All right, now I gotta
Hey,
ask this
Chris.
question. Your other connections. I need to know who these people are.
I got something
how
for you,
they compare,
Chris.
How they contrast.
That's hard. I have one other connection. Maybe one is more flashy than the other. The only thing that I can say is they know what they want. They're providers. They hardworking men. I love the fact that they have that solid foundation
Hey,
that I
LSW.
need in order to feel like I'm not going to be doing this by myself. I can't compare them.
All right. All right, I'm gonna ask you then.
Huge difference. For me, I connected with both of them. I went with what organically flowed. I didn't come in with a checkbox. I was so specific and picky, and I dated certain types of guys, and it never worked out. So I'm like burning my list, literally going into this with what feels really good inside. And they're two different men. They're nothing alike. Nothing.
All right.
If we're done here, I got to go back to my baby.
All right. Thank you, family. Perfect.
Yes.
I got enough to go off.
Thank you.
There's a strong.
Hey, Marcella.
Has this personality that's out of the
I hope
blue.
you.
Jeffrey,
I hope you are in great spirits. We've been praying for you.
I need to make a decision. What do you think about both of them? Jeffrey sounds like she may actually practice the faith or go to a service or something like that. That's big to me, man. I love God first with all my heart, man. Cynthia, for that one question that she answered about protection, she answered the question better than I expected. She answered so quickly and assertively, it bothered me. Because when someone has it on the tip of their tongue, it's kind of like it's rehearsed.
Oh my God.
What do you feel like? Who do you think fit best? I'm gonna have to choose Cynthia, please.
I am so glad. I am so glad.
I never
Really, like, genuinely, I'm so
I
glad.
have only two though.
I really like both of them.
Because we love
I'm
you.
confused now with making that decision. Oh boy.
Okay.
So I know what y'all might be thinking.
Let's get to some things really quick. First of all, hi everybody that came in, and Miss Marcella, yes, I'm so glad that you're in good spirits. We've had you in our prayers. Chris, happy belated birthday. We didn't forget about you. We did party without you because you wasn't there, but don't worry because we're having a house party tonight and it's your birthday still. So come on to the after party. I'll tell you guys about that at the end of the episode. But yeah, stick around tonight. We have a lot of things planned for you guys. Now, Ron, I want to ask you a question. Why was it a problem that she answered the question so fast?
I think I heard this from another person that was a castmate, different blog thing I did, and they were saying that something about her sounds a little too perfect. Like he came in, you can prepare for this show. I didn't prepare for it, but you know what I mean? You could prepare for it. And some women, you could tell did, you know what I mean? They did their homework, X and O. They want to make sure everything they said was perfect to the Ready to Love format of saying stuff and then in the audience and crowd. Especially by now, like when I was we were only 4 seasons in. We didn't get a chance to see the third season because of, resorting to COVID, really. But now you got a good kind of dialogue plan to study, a good little cliff notes. So,
but what if she just knows what she wants and knows what she brings?
But this is nobody sounds that perfect through a whole season. You know what I mean? It's just hard. Like this is a hard process. It doesn't go that smooth. As I'm saying, when something goes real smooth on this show, relationship wise, or how people is talking, or I have to sometimes question that because it ain't supposed to go that way.
I can see what you're saying, but I see that more
from drum line where the dude who couldn't read music and stuff, and he's doing it, and he's killing it. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, he's killing it," and the guy goes, "It's hard. You're supposed to struggle. Something's up with this." And he found out, he was memorizing the thing because he couldn't read the music. Like he knew something was up because this is a process you're supposed to struggle with a little bit. It's just our first time doing this, our first time on TV, our first time in front of a camera, our first time on multiple dates in these type of situations. It ain't supposed to come off smooth.
I can see what you're saying, but I see that more from Jeffrey than Cynthia because I feel like she has struggled. Like that date with her children's father, she was struggling. Like I don't see her as being too.
I think she struggled on that. She just stayed out of it because she was caught between a
rock and a hard place.
Yeah, because you got to see that baby daddy. You might not see these other guys ever again. So you're going to see your baby daddy every day. You know what I mean? So you got to take his side, but you don't want to take his side too much because you're supposed to be making a connection with these other two guys and it's on TV. So she did the right thing. That was perfect right there. That wasn't a struggle. She did 100% the right thing. Everybody else would have made that move wrong. She made it perfect.
I like her. I don't see it yet. I might be
I'm not saying it's a bad
but...
thing for her to even be a little rehearsed, but I'm just saying that's probably what he was pointing out.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like sometimes we block our blessings by self-sabotaging like that.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, she sounds pretty. I mean, it's some rehearsal stuff to it. Same with Mark Anthony too, though. It's not just a woman thing.
Okay. All right, it's back on. We'll talk a little more at the commercial, and we'll see you guys in a second.
My best friend, Mark, I've known him since I was 15 years old.
Yo, it's shaking, bro.
He knows exactly the type of women that are good for me. His insight is incredibly important to me to narrow down my connection between Jeffrey and Mercedes.
Walking into this day with Mark Anthony, where I'm gonna meet his friend. I'm super excited. Anytime I get to spend time with Mark Anthony, it's always a good time. But of course, I'm nervous. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but I'm ready for it. Thank you, Steve.
How you doing? I'm Mark. Nice to meet you.
Walking into this date to meet Mark's best friend. I'm sure they have questions. We're getting down to the wire, and they have every way.
It's my boy Rel with Mark.
Nice to meet you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing so good.
I keep hearing about Jeffrey and Mercedes and Jeffrey. So I guess the question to the both of you. Scenario.
Okay.
You guys are in like a heated argument. How do you resolve your issues?
Communication is key to everything. And so it takes work. You have to want to be able to do the work with the person that you choose in your life.
I feel like for me, I won't go to sleep mad, but I may need a minute in my corner. I don't want to say anything that I'm going to regret.
That might be a good approach because you know he's going to be on point with this. What's like a red flag about yourself that he should be worried about?
I overthink. Mark has told me plenty of times to stop. Like he said, okay, why are you going that far?
I have to come out of homie mode and show him that there is this, domestic side of me that exists.
Why do y'all have a second and he's not your only number one?
I think that that's not the question for me. Mark Anthony had me at our first conversation. I just gathered how real he was.
I like that. I appreciate it.
So it's not really a number one and number two for me. And it's not like a perfect fit because I'm a single mom. He normally wouldn't date a single mom. So it's me just being more careful, not just saying, you're number one, you're number two, just really taking my time. My last guy really broke my heart. And I think that's too why I'm like, I have so many fears with Mark because I know he doesn't have children and my last guy didn't have kids.
That's a lot more to the table than just you.
Yeah.
You guys are great women. I appreciate you all for being who y'all are, honestly.
I am not going to jump up in front of Mark and say, you're my number one guy. I'm still trying to get to know him and understand him and build and take the time. It takes discernment. It takes patience.
So what do you think?
Hold on, you guys.
The children.
Got to make this right.
Oh yeah, I'm a hustler. I don't care about nothing. Going into the date with Morgan and my friend, everyone needs advice, And I know he can steer me in the right direction. I met this girl who I really like. Her name is Morgan. We've been getting along really well. But who knows me better than you? So I invited her here.
Are you serious?
I want you to give me like what's your advice?
Okay, see what's going on with her.
You know what I mean? What's the vibes?
Anything you don't like about her though? That you might be like,
I don't know. Well, I met her ex-boyfriend. And he told me she nared his hair up in his sleep. Like the shampoo. Say hair loss.
Now I can't get over that part.
Here she is.
Hello.
How are you, man?
How are you?
I'm good. You too. You look amazing.
Thank you.
This is one of my best friends, Troy.
Nice to meet you.
Morgan.
Lyndon invites me on a date. Apparently, he wants me to meet his friend. I'm a little bit curious as to what his friend's going to ask me.
Welcome to the party.
Spotlight on me.
But before we get into it, cheers.
Cheers.
so you have other men on your radar during this whole process, or
I started with 3,
3?
and now I'm down to 2.
So it's not even 1.
I know.
So why is it down to 2?
Get her, Troy.
Tell me. Let's get to it. Why is somebody else good? It should just be him.
First and foremost, the only thing that I'm having a really hard time with is Lyndon's 5-year plan. I feel like I keep saying this 1,000 times. His 5-year plan is my 2-year plan. And I've already been waiting a long ass time.
So you want to be married within 2 years? And his 5-year plan and it really doesn't really match up with that.
And that's where we might run into problems.
When Morgan started talking about 5-year and 2-year plans, it's a bit worrying. It's a lot hearing that I walked into this process thinking I was going to get married in 2 years. Nah, it's definitely something to think about.
So when was the last time you were in a relationship?
It's probably like 5 years.
And I gotta ask you, was this a their relationship? Because I heard about the story. And
I had to tell him about the story.
You can ask me about
it scared me. Can you explain to me how did we get to that?
I came up with this beautiful idea.
Oh, this was a plan.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Nisi.
I looked it up. Make sure I couldn't go to jail.
We love you and we're sending positive vibes to
What
you.
point in the relationship did this happen?
When I was done, and I knew I wanted to make a grand exit.
A grand exit.
Definitely not ready, LSW. That was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. I've never been the type of female that when I stop dealing with a man, I'm going to be destroying stuff. I'm not destroying your car. I'm not destroying your clothes. Nair on the hair, like that is the ultimate like lifetime craziness. Like, no way. Have you ever been through something like that, Ryan?
I've had some moments. Not nothing like that, but just I'm an easy target because I guess can never be real forceful with a woman, especially I've never put my hands on a woman, never will. I don't care if I had to take 10 hits to the face or whatever it is. I just had to take it. That's just kind of how I was raised. So women know that. They'll push you. Certain things, but the part that got me was she's like my grand exit and stuff like that. That's gonna scare all the guys because getting there in the hair is one thing, but some guys would be like, shoot, her putting me on child support, I would have took 10 nairs and went bald twice. Her getting me with something like that when we discuss, it's just the way that got you moment, or I got to get revenge. Women have a lot of power in society right now on different things. It scares the living daylights out of men who want to invest financial with a woman, who wants to invest with kids with a woman, and things of that nature. So yeah, it's gonna scare every guy.
Right. She put the nail in her coffin with that one, I think.
Yeah, it's hard to get. A man can't. He's gonna keep thinking about that. He can't get over that. We're not programmed that way to get over stuff like that.
No, because if you would nair him, what you gonna do to me?
Well, it ain't about the nair. The nair is just one step. Now I know if we have a bad breakup, you going for half, you going for alimony, you going for going child support, I'm this and that.
Yeah.
You keep, it ain't no thinking about our situation, no thinking about me. It's gonna be all about you It's gonna be like How to Hurt Me.
Yeah, you're a
in
vindictive
system in
breaker
America where
upper.
you have all the power on that because the judge is gonna side with you. So no man's gonna put himself in that situation. Especially if you're trying to get married in 2 years and you want to do it like that.
Yeah, no. No. She is a vindictive breaker upper.
Yeah, spare me the slow death.
Yeah, so we haven't heard what Tony thinks about it yet. I want to see what he says about it, if he says anything about it.
Yeah, it's, like I said, her, and I knew this earlier with her, because I kind of had the story. I didn't want to get the tea out earlier and stuff like that. That's why I put the phrase when she said she hasn't been in a long-term relationship or in love before.
Right.
I say a woman that looks like that is even because she's a little cray-cray or she's super picky. Of course, I asked the guy, some of the guys about Morgan. I think she's the best looking woman on here by far.
Mm-hmm.
Looks wise, aesthetics. And they were like,
Oh, no. Well, I mean, I hate that for her because she is a beautiful woman, educated, good lifestyle. And it's just, I don't know. It's a shame. We back, y'all. Let's see what they're going to have to say.
I would never do that to you, baby. How do we know? Because he's not a liar. He's not a bad person.
You don't know that.
Once you start to feel like a lot of adversity in a relationship, then you kind of give up.
I know that relationships take hard work, and I'm not the one to just run away at the first sight of any obstacle. That's not what I am. If I see red flags, then that person is not worth my all. Troy, he wants to know if I'm crazy for real, and the answer is no. I'm a good woman.
Mm-hmm.
For him, though.
Time will tell.
Well, all right then. Thank you for joining us, darling. This has been real. I appreciate it.
Her eyes are giving me thin line between love and hate,
I'm
y'all.
not too concerned. I felt like I answered Troy's questions. It wasn't too bad.
Talk to me.
She knows what she wants, but the whole grand action thing is kind of weird. The grand action thing is a lot. Once it gets tough, you don't know how she's gonna react to it. That was a red flag for me.
Is it like a giant-sized red flag or like a tiny red flag?
Maybe the size of a football field.
I'm worried, scared about my friend
At
telling
all,
me that there's
LSW.
a red flag the size of a football field.
You gotta weigh it off, man.
I feel like Morgan's a great girl, but maybe I gotta step back and figure out where my head is at right now.
That's gonna get tough. That happens.
Yeah, because that's real.
Going into the day with Meet the Friends, I chose my friend LaShawn. She's a very good communicator, and she knows me very, very well. And she'd be able to evaluate Joanne and give me a raw, honest, real opinion. Thanks for coming.
Of course, I got your back. I got to support. Going into this meeting with Blake and his friend, I am super anxious to see who he thinks knows him
Big
best
red flag,
and who he
Chris.
wants me to make an impression on. Hi, nice to meet you. Hello. This is nice. Thank you.
Hello, Freeman.
Hello.
My best friend is Antron. We call him Tron. I've known this guy for over 25 years. You know me inside and out. Thank you for coming. There's no other guy to bring to this process. See what he thinks about both of my connections, which are Morgan and Marcy.
I'm just happy to be down there, see you, and definitely meet your friends.
Marcy.
Hey, big time.
Walking into the day, the fact that Marcy is there, I can't say that I like it.
Girl.
I'm just a very territorial woman. So sitting there next to another woman that I know likes my man is unsettling to me.
Cheers to a great night. Okay.
It's a pleasure to meet you. So tell me, 5 years from now, how do you see your life?
Yes, Susan, tell us this. We want to know this.
Hopefully married.
Okay.
And, enjoying my last person.
I've always said, I'd rather leave with no one than the wrong person. I don't have a lot of friends. I have quality friends. That's one thing that I appreciate him as a friend is Blake is black or white and he's honest.
he really has a noble character. Like, he will have your back. I just want to know, like, on your side, how are you able to kind of have his back?
You know, we get feedback in the women's lounge every week, and every week he's in the bottom. Scotty, like him. And I'm like, no, that's my connection. I have been able to focus more on our journey and not have the outside influences affect it.
Let's get into it. I know you both from Miami. Do you have any children?
No, we don't.
Do you want kids? How many? You know, we're not 25 and you're not having any. It would be like a reset for him.
I do want children. I just want with someone who has my back and who knows how to be a father and nurture a woman through that process.
I didn't birth any children, but I raised somebody's children. I raised a couple kids. I'll call myself a mom T.
Okay.
So I have a good handle on what it takes to raise children. I want to make sure it's with the right person.
Definitely.
How long have you been divorced?
I have been divorced for 2 years.
Is this like your first relationship after the marriage?
First intentional last person dating experience.
Okay. It is hard to open your heart again, to let someone in.
Right.
So just want to gauge you on that.
I've never asked that question. See, this is why I brought you here. This is what I need to know right here. I've never asked that question.
Chris said, girl, bye.
Okay.
So do you have a personal 5-year plan?
I see myself married, of course. 5 years, 100%.
I got a 2-year plan.
You got a 2-year plan?
Wife me, please.
Wife me, please. That's the plan.
That's the plan.
How do you get that plan executed?
Prayer, patience, and somebody that's on a similar path.
How do you see it working out with Blake in the future? You know, he has 3 sons.
With respect to blending families, I have never done it before, but I think he'd be a decent girl dad.
Okay.
She definitely came to go to bat for her friend and get some information. I'm gonna run, but thank you so much. So nice to meet you. I feel like Blake and I's connection is strong, so I'm just hoping that I can continue to nurture and peel back the layers with my connection and just focusing on that. Enjoy.
Bye, drive safely.
I feel like my brother's on a similar path.
Here's this man's man that I want, but to a fault.
Okay.
I'm a very strong-minded woman. He says he likes my mouth, but then sometimes he don't like my mouth. How do I get him to sometimes just soften up?
I think that comes with time. You know what I mean? And men have walls. We just don't discuss them as much. So I think that as long as you continue to go through the process and be patient, then you'll definitely see that side.
Okay.
Definitely good to meet you, ladies.
It was so nice meeting you, Charles.
Yes, nice meeting you, boy.
You take care.
Yes.
So, now that you've had the opportunity to meet her,
Yes.
Obviously I have my own concerns. Some of the things that you touched on, with her having been married and really just wondering if she's really ready.
I hope she's open to exploring something real. Because I know divorces and even, relationships that are broken, that are long-term, it can really play a role on your character and make some changes and adjustments or, put some baggage onto you that you need to let go.
Okay.
I think it's worth a shot, take your time, continue to learn her and see where you guys go.
With Tuan being divorced, LaShawn had some concerns. She just wanted me to keep my eye open and be aware that there may be triggers. But it's something that we discuss, and I think that we move together really well. Thank you for coming out.
No problem.
Allow me.
I am thoroughly impressed.
I need your help on this. You got to talk to me.
Marcia had very good answers, but Morgan was so direct.
So you would say Morgan had the best answers?
I would say Marcia had the best answers. Morgan was all about you.
You didn't make that any easier for me.
Well, I could just, help you try to get there. You got to make the final decision, right?
Right.
There's going to be an extremely tough decision to choose between the 2 beautiful women. Life is hard. You got to decide what you want to do. We will see.
Just tired of this dating stuff. I gotta be cute, man. Careful, lady, charming. I'm sorry. Morgan gives me thin line between love and hate. It's something in her eyes that I feel like her and Tony together would be volatile.
Yeah, it'd be some fireworks. Two real strong personality. Because Tony don't never look happy. That will look like he ready to fight every
Yeah, like, and I feel like I hate to say this, and it's no disrespect to Tony, and I'm not judging him because I don't know him, but I feel like he's majorly holding himself back because them cameras are there.
Yeah, I mean it happens. But I like two fighters in a relationship, other than like a one fighter and the other one not. They're like two fighters. So, you know, it can get toxic, but at least two fighters are willing to duel it out until somebody wins.
Yeah, I just see Tony in the bathtub, tied up, with an old birthday cake on the dining room table that he didn't come and blow the candles out for.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go for that. Like I said, I'd rather two fighters. Like I said, I definitely see her. I didn't see it before. I thought this would be the Her in London show. But personality-wise, I could see it more of a connect with Tony. And I just thought in that date, I thought Marcia kind of got lost in the sauce.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see Tony with Marcia though.
Yeah, I never saw the chemistry 100% there on either side, so I don't know about that.
Oh, what y'all think in the comments? What connection do you guys see the most? Because still to this point, like I see Blake and his girl. I see them off. They're set. What's the one guy? Anthony.
Mark Anthony. Yeah.
No, Anthony.
Oh,
the dark skin one.
Yeah. We haven't seen him yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see him making it.
He might have that. I mean, he's still got a connection. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Everybody keeps saying that he's not stepping up and opening up. So we'll see.
Well, he did last episode a little bit with Cynthia. Cynthia liked him.
Yeah. With the children's dad. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. Sean already is not on good terms with the children's dad.
Right.
So I don't know if he can go to Cynthia route. And it seemed like he was kind of.
You keep calling that man Sean.
Oh yeah, he looks like a Sean. Andre, my bad, dog. My bad, cuz.
He done renamed that man. It's back on, you guys. Let's see who's up next.
But how you doing? Good. What's going on? My truth teller, I decided to bring my bestie Miriam. I know you've been stressing me to date and get out there.
Correct. So I like 3 women. 3, that's a lot.
We've been friends for years. She's a married woman with 3 beautiful kids. If anybody can give anyone insight on me, it would be her.
I'm gonna get to see them.
How about today?
I'll clear up the schedule, anything for Anthony.
Miriam is going to meet Cynthia. A little bit later, I'll set up a nice little lunch date for Mercedes and Suan. Sam. How you? What's going on?
Okay. Good. Coming into this date, I'm a little nervous.
This is Cynthia.
I'm good. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I believe my connections are strong. I just don't know how this is going to go. You ready, girl?
I'm actually really excited to go into this date with Anthony and his friend. So
no Blake. You say Blake is a no-go?
Being transparent, it eliminates a lot of the foo-foo.
So do you have kids?
I do not. Like, I really want kids. I can see myself being in that, like, mothering role. I don't know exactly what God has in store for me, so whether that's adopting or being with somebody who already has kids or whatever that shakes on to. Maybe I'll be, like, a parent to a dog. I don't know.
Going into this date, I am looking to see who Anthony's connections are.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
Very good. because Anthony has never told me who his connections are. It's just too much fill in the blank.
So my thing with Anthony is,
Why does it
like,
matter?
Anthony, do you like me?
Do you respond? No, you don't respond immediately, girl. Don't feel bad. You just remain it safe because maybe there's something that he doesn't want to be heard.
Like, I need you to be like, hey.
I feel like at first, when I had a date with Suan, I was kind of blindsided that she didn't know how I felt about her. But I feel like after that, I've definitely been more vocal with her, and I've told her where she stands with me. But I still feel like she's not letting that go.
I feel kind of dumb making Anthony my second closest connection when he hasn't even said he likes me to me.
I think that's very telling, LSW. What you think?
There's definitely attraction there, but I don't want to be his emotional coach. I need a man that's ready to go. I've dated for potential in the past, and I don't want to do that again.
I've been asking him for a long time.
Tell me more about yourself. Like, do you have kids?
I have 2 children, Jalen and Jasmine.
Child's father, like, do you have a good relationship with it? Like, be honest, is it hectic?
He's somebody that I knew since I was 12, you know, so we have a long history, all right? But we haven't been together since 2014. He would never be a nuisance to what I have because I know how to put my foot down.
Do you know how to submit to a man?
I'm okay with a man leading. God did not intend for me to play a man role, and I've been doing it. So, yeah, I'm tight.
Okay.
I'm okay with a man leading.
Cynthia, she's ready for whatever was thrown at her, and she handled it very well.
All right, what's good?
That's the way that you accept that.
What about you, Suan? Do you want to have kids?
I have 2 girls.
Okay.
I would like the opportunity to like enjoy Anthony and what our bond is before introducing a baby.
So, since you don't have, children yet, like, how would you see, Anthony's daughter playing a role in your life?
That has been, Miriam, truly my apprehension with proceeding with Anthony. I feel like I've been very slow with kind of like our relationship because I'm like, you come with a lot and I have to be sure that I'm in that position to take on that responsibility.
It makes sense. As long as you're always willing to learn something new.
Yeah. My opinion has not changed about Anthony because I do think that he is just a stand-up guy. I guess our tea party is over.
Yeah, definitely.
He's an amazing man and an amazing father. What it did do was to make it realistic for what he's going to need, or what type of woman that is shaping up that is going to be best suited for Anthony.
How'd you feel about her? Like, tell me, what you think about Mercedes?
I feel like because she's being honest with you, you can't fulfill certain roles. You're going to get upset. Luann stated that she's not getting nothing from you. You want somebody that's for you.
Right.
I think Cynthia's the best candidate for what you have going on. She's clear with her intentions on what she needs from you and what you would need from her.
That's good insight. I appreciate it. And I'm going to take all that into consideration. Mira's reaction in connection to Suan and Mercedes, a total 180 from Cynthia. I do think hearing this complicates my perception and feelings. I still don't know what I'm going to do. I know, it's crazy. So it's definitely something to think about moving forward with this process.
I just want there to
Well,
be peace in the Northeast. Miranda just went.
I like his reaction to Cynthia like that. I feel like that's the way she needs to be received. She just knows what she wants.
Yeah, but I don't. On paper, perfect match.
Mm-hmm.
2 kids, 1 kid. He's stable. She needs that. Good-looking couple, things of that nature. But I just think it's she's so direct, and she's just used to so much masculine men, even with her baby daddy being around her. It is not going to work with this guy. This dude does not have a masculine 2 bones in his body. I'm sorry. I don't.
Oh, you saying Anthony is not masculine enough?
Oh, not at all. No.
You think so?
Okay, so oh, man. What in the world? Like, that ain't gonna fly with her. That ain't gonna get her moistness going.
Oh my God.
Compared to Andre, come on now, that ain't the wolf is not in him. And we knew that, like, you know what I mean? It was like kind of like in our season and stuff. We had our little group, we the wolves. And then you had somebody like, you know, maybe like KG who wasn't as wolfish. You know what I mean?
You ain't gonna never let KG off the hook.
Nah, that's my boy. I love KG to death. He's my man. I think he's one of the nicest, great people I know. But I'm just saying, like, he wasn't a wolf. Like, you know what I mean? He wasn't like we were. We were like the caveman. You know, he eat the raw beef and ready to like where the women at? Where the women at? He like.
It's a nod for you for Anthony too, Chris. Oh no.
It looks, and I hate it because it looks so good on paper. And I like it. I'm real big on paper relationships. I like it to look good on paper.
And I don't want Cynthia to miss her blessing because she's an awesome woman.
Yeah, but what you gonna do with that in long term? It ain't gonna. I don't see it. I was hoping that when he stood up to the baby daddy, that this episode I was gonna see that you know he was just being shy at first. I was gonna see that masculine raw come out a little bit. Mm-hmm. He don't got it in him. Oh. He don't got that dog in him. He like it ain't in him. And she gonna want that at some point. Mm-hmm. I don't know any woman on there. There's a strong women on here this season, so I ain't seen the type of woman who can go without that.
The chat is definitely agreeing with you. I just want her to be happy.
Could be with Andre. Shoot, who knows? I mean, if I'm Andre, I'm thinking about the 2 kids is better than the 3 kids.
Oh. But Andre is the one who said.
But I think he's more attracted to Jeffrey. I think Andre's more attracted to Jeffrey. I can see him looking at that sexual chemistry on it, but. Mm-hmm. As men, like when Stacey was on our season, she had 3 kids. I mean, she was the most prettiest, beautiful, most best-looking woman I feel that was on our season. But the fact of the matter is, we always talked about the 3 kids. It came up in the those deliberations and when the guys talk. So it's a thing. Mm-hmm. So it ain't just a disappearing act because she looks good.
And she also has the 3 kids, but she has the health issues as well that they have to be mindful of. So
yeah,
it's back on. Who y'all think going home today?
Dates. It's time to deliberate.
You never know what to expect from Tommy.
This
episode flew by.
Everybody's not for everybody. So their top connections might also be in my bottom connection. So you just have to sit there and not take anything personal at all.
All right.
Hey.
What's up, baby? Y'all good?
Yes, sir.
Good. I see. My Miami brothers in the building. I see you, Dre. I haven't had before. You ain't doing nothing different. You got the top this way, the back that way. All right. Look at y'all. Still got the head above water. Listen. Introducing your love interest to your best friend, that's quite a hurdle right there. Well, y'all got to fill me in. How did the intros go down? Trey, what friend did you bring and who did you introduce him to?
So I brought my friend Jermaine. I introduced him to Jeffrey and Cynthia.
How did it go?
My friend was more gravitating to Cynthia.
Really?
One thing she said that hit, I can protect his emotion.
Did you make a decision?
I don't know if I can believe everything she's saying.
You ain't made your mind up yet.
There's that little reservation about Cynthia, and I want to give a fair shot.
We shall see. Mark Anthony.
Well, my best friend, his name's Mark, but I call him Rel. His last name's Sorrell.
Who'd you introduce him to?
Mercedes and Jeffrey. He came out liking them both, but I think he preferred Mercedes.
What made Mercedes stick out?
He thought she was much more of my style, the way she is, bubbly personality. She's more of the women I typically go for, as far as personality-wise.
Okay. Play. Best friend. Who's the best friend?
So I went with a friend of a bunch of years.
Who'd you bring?
Sue-Ann. I think it went really well. Her only concern was that she had been married and divorced, and this would be the first relationship thereafter.
Why is that a question mark?
For her, it's surrounded around battle injuries.
And with what your friend is telling you, you're still willing to move forward and explore that?
Definitely. I think we all have scars. I think everyone here has been through something, has been through a relationship that's taken something from them.
Yeah. All right. Landon. Let me hear it, man. Who's the best friend?
One of my good friends, his name's Troy. I have one connection. He met Morgan. I let him know about Nairgate is what and I was like, you think the Nair thing is like a big flag or a small flag?
So what did he say?
How big does a flag have to be to cover a football field?
So huge flag.
Yeah. Even though she was answering a tough question, he did express a serious concern.
Tony, talk to me, big man. Tell me about this best friend.
Friend for 25 years.
Long time.
Since we were 16. Antron. The two females I brought in is Morgan and Marcy. My right-hand man just felt like something about that Marcy.
She stood out.
I know that Marcy is more similar to me in many ways, but I have that deeper connection with Morgan. We connect on every level. She been one of my top since day one.
I'll take that. Anthony, talk to me.
So I think Marcy's going home, y'all.
It started off with Cynthia Soto. Cynthia is very intentional, passionate, and she didn't back down. That's extremely attractive to me. Then later on, we met Mercedes and Suan. Mercedes brought her personality, whereas I feel like Suan was there to kind of take notes and prove a point.
Prove what point?
I'm not telling her what she needs to hear as far as where she stands with me. I don't feel like I want to explain everything to her right up front because I don't want the back and forth to go on. Anthony said this. Anthony said I'm here with him. Or no, you'll find out when my process is complete.
Are you worried about losing this connection because you...
No. If I lose a connection, that means we didn't really have a connection to begin with.
I think Marcia is going home.
I'm not really concerned about Anthony. I think he has a lot to offer. I have something different to offer. And Suan, she'll gravitate towards
She's out.
whatever it is she wants.
All right. Time has come for y'all to make some tough decisions. One woman's journey must end tonight. So which of these ladies do you feel just isn't ready to love? Tony?
I would say Jeffrey. We laugh when we see each other. I can see Jeffrey as a good friend, but just no attraction or anything there.
Cynthia. I think that she does have some good qualities, but I just don't think she's as aligned for me as I thought.
Mercedes, and that's a recent disconnection.
Right.
She has been my top connection, now my least connection.
Yeah.
And Suan, I've never had a connection with. For whatever reason, she has never opened up to me.
I gotta go with Suan. We got to know each other, but just not there for me.
Marcia, good friend, but past friendship. We're going for love here.
Marcia, I put her in the homegirl vibe.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't see her romantically.
All right, guys. So here's what I want you to do. Take these ladies out and be honest with them. Time to share some constructive feedback and let one of them know she has reached the end of this journey with us. So, got it?
I don't think so.
But before y'all leave, I got a little surprise for you.
I want to be there, but
You don't want a surprise?
we'll talk about it at the house party.
Come on, man. Here's a surprise. Next week, I'm going to be gathering all your singles together. I want you to pack some bags and meet at a location that I will provide for you all later. Can y'all handle that?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is where you bring your good draws. This is where you bring your good draws. It's not the one with the holes in them. Not the one with the holes in them.
Tommy sets up a getaway. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what's going on. He always got something up his sleeve, man.
So that's it. Off you go, fellas. I'll be catching up with y'all soon. Go. Tony?
Yes, sir.
She gonna burn your damn hair.
What's up, my brother?
We can't forget about put a ring on it. Y'all asked for me to put a ring on it to the roster, and I will. So nobody's going home, right?
No, Marcia's going home.
I thought they was gonna let her go to the getaway.
Nah, she ain't going to get away. She ain't.
Oh.
It'd be Sue, her and Sue in the bottom. Sue gets saved again by the Blakester, and then Marcia's going home.
Oh.
Well, no real connection with anybody. I didn't.
Yeah.
See, she ain't missing anything. There won't be no. I lost my love and found them at the reunion. It was kind of like her and Blue was kind of in the same boat. Wish they could have connected a little more, but
I don't feel like he was masculine either.
He wasn't a wolf or go-getter and stuff. He was more of a mature masculine
He was
thing.
a pawpaw.
Yeah, it gets a little older, a little more mature. Anthony is just don't have the. It ain't in him. He's just. You need a certain type of woman for that.
Yeah. Well, I don't really feel bad that Marcia's going.
No, I think they're gonna
Above
give
the
her a
other
nice,
women.
graceful exit. I think he did a great job. Being real and you know what I mean. Everything. It's just sometimes it ain't there. Shoot, there's nobody to blame. Like I hate them still using the caption "You're not ready for love" after that. Come on now, like it's 10 people.
Yeah, I
You know what I
agree.
mean? Ain't no,
I agree.
no guarantees you're gonna find anybody on here that you will like.
I agree. I don't know. I just don't see it for Jeffrey still. Don't see it for her. I say one person I'm confused about is Mercedes. Like I like her. I think she has a dope personality, but I don't know.
Like I said, I'm not personally super attracted to her. I think she's probably super cool and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that she kind of like went hard on Anthony because he just had one kid, talking about that was baggage or something like that. Like you ain't. What are you? I mean, I know she's young, but I'm like, you need some fluff. You and Mark Anthony need to really jump on it.
Yeah, because she brought up adoption or being a kid to a dog mom. So like, did she say on an episode that she doesn't want kids?
No, I think she said she would. But she's young. She's a flight attendant. You know what I mean? Like it ain't as stable as it should be to be. I wouldn't look at her and say she's a wife right now or anytime super soon. And like I said, so I see that her and Mark Anthony thing going to the end, and then I don't see it turning into a long-term relationship.
Because I definitely don't see Mark Anthony with Jeffrey.
Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. So, so that was done really right there because Jeffrey was really actually real about the 3 kids now. Okay, we did the little fluff, we did the kiss and everything like that. I'm past your looks right now. What are we gonna do about these kids?
Right.
And he didn't really have a real concrete answer for that at all. Like it wasn't even close.
She's 36. She's 36.
Who? Jeffrey? Mercedes?
I thought Mercedes was younger than 36.
I thought she was 32 or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, matter of fact, Jeffrey was 32 because remember I kept saying
yeah, she was 32. I thought Mercedes was young too, around the same age. I didn't think she was 36.
Jeffrey looked older than 36. I'm sorry. I am 36 and she looks older than me. I listen.
Yeah, this would be the makeup.
But makeup's supposed to take the years off, ain't it?
Nah, it's too much.
All right, let's see who's going home, y'all. Are we right with Marcia? Or will it be Sue Ellen?
Going into this date, I'm definitely nervous.
You look amazing.
Thank you. What is this about to be?
It's an amazing date.
Marcia. How's everything?
On this date tonight, when I see Mark Anthony, we know there's no romantic connection.
What's going on with you? How you been?
Everything's good.
Everything's good?
Yeah. So now I'm nervous. I know I no longer have my connection with Blue. He's went home. And I only have my connection with Tone. You know how things go. I might be going home tonight.
How's your week been?
You know the process.
Yeah, I know the process.
Trying
very
to
well.
figure things out.
Yeah.
How was your process going?
I was just trying to get to know my connections. Are you comfortable being open, in the right space with the right person?
Of course.
Do you feel like you've been open with me?
I feel like you're very guarded. So then that kind of has me like very guarded.
So today, I actually spent some time with Tommy and the boys, and your name came up.
Really? Now my palms start sweating because I'm like, okay, we're about to have a real conversation.
A couple guys kind of felt like, you didn't give them a chance to actually form a connection with you.
Obviously, we've all made connections, so how do you think you've been doing well with your
I
connection?
can't be too sure. You know how this thing is.
Yeah, you never know until
You
know.
never know until you know.
It's a fact. We spoke to Tommy earlier today, and unfortunately, you came up. Problem is that you're friendly. Obviously, it's a great trait, but it's like then you risk getting friend zoned.
kind of feel like I am pulling a lot out of you though at times.
Okay.
I have to initiate the phone calls and the text message and check up sometimes, and I understand that you're busy and you're a mother, but energy should be reciprocated. If you're interested in someone, you should definitely give them what they're giving you.
I understand how you feel.
I value friendship so much, so I want to be cool and all that stuff.
You gotta catch 22 because it's like the same thing that's hurting you is great about you. You know what I'm saying?
He needs to know, like, yeah, you like me as a friend, but he also needs to know you like him romantically. Yeah.
We kind of came to a deliberation at the end of it. After speaking, we kind of decided that.
You got a look on your face like somebody coded.
I gotta tell you guys, we all got together and the men decided that you're not ready to love.
Well, it is what it is. I appreciate everyone. You guys are awesome. I've learned so much from the process. I take everything that they say and I'm gonna apply it. If I do like a guy, I need to make sure I reassure him romantically.
Yeah.
I still have my head up. And honey, love is out there and I'm so ready. Let's get out of here. Ooh.
I'm gonna walk you to the car.
We decided that you are still ready to love.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad because I feel like I am.
Just kind of get to know everybody a little bit more. Open up a little bit. You're a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many different layers of you that we want to know.
I'm definitely surprised. I mean, I really am trying to connect with the guys, be open, and for connections and conversation, but it is what it is. I'm glad to still be in the process because I'm learning a lot about myself and I'm still developing deeper connections.
We'll continue on this journey and we'll see where it takes us.
I'm here for it.
Definitely.
Next time on Ready to Love.
Well. Our prediction was right. Marcia went home. I guess we're gonna see what fireworks pop off at the getaway next week. Right now, the last couples I think is gonna be there is gonna be Blake and Sue. That's the only for sure, I think.
You said only for sure.
Yeah, because Cynthia has a few connections. Mercedes, we don't know where she's going to end up.
She's going to end up with Mark Anthony. That's the only place she can. They're not sending the eye candy home, and that's his only connection. So it's good.
But my thing with them is, what if? Okay, so we said Anthony is not very masculine, right?
Yeah.
What if he feels the same way and he feel like he can't stand up with Cynthia and he decides to go for Mercedes because she is one of his.
He already said she's not really interested. She got too much. She hasn't gave him any romantic vibe the whole time. Okay. I haven't seen it one time yet. It was, you're successful. I don't know where I'm at with that and what I can bring to the table to that. Those are excuses to not have a vibe with somebody because you're not attracted to them in a certain way. So that's not going that way. At all.
So you say Blake and Sue and Mercedes and Mark Anthony.
Yeah, and then I think
and thin line between love and hate.
No, I think that's gonna break itself up. But I think Sean and even Cynthia and Jeffrey will work.
Cynthia and Jeffrey and Dre, because you keep calling him Sean.
Oh, Andre. God dang. Andre. I must have a friend Sean that look just like him. I probably do.
Oh my goodness.
Might go with Jeffrey. Like I said, his chemistry is with Jeffrey.
I just don't see it.
I see the sexual chemistry. I get it. And I see Jeffrey want to be with a man that can provide for them kids.
I don't mean to say
Drake seemed to have his stuff together, so I can see her gunning for him. Is how long is he gonna last is the thing though. You know what I mean?
I didn't mean to say that out loud. I just don't see it. I don't.
I do think he's more attracted to Jeffrey than he is Cynthia, though. I see that. And when it comes to this show, when it comes to men, attraction rules.
Yeah.
Men are visual. They're gonna make a decision with their eyes before they make a decision with anything else.
Definitely.
Or if they're really ready, you know what I mean? It's different, but.
So, and then the other guy, Q-Tip's brother, I think he's going to be out. Hey, Aunt Marva, what's going on? That's the OG Ron. He don't need no name underneath him. We know who Ron is. He is the ready to love connoisseur teacher. But I don't know. I don't see him going home with nobody because what's her name? Morgan is not picking him over Tony.
Yeah.
And he's scared already.
Yeah, I think she has. She thinks Tony's a little more ready.
Yeah, and she scared him away with the nail thing.
A relationship, like I said, within 2 years going on. But I mean, what are they gonna do if her and Tony get into it? You know, which could happen.
I think it's definitely going to happen, but I know that he's scared. And after the Nair story, his friend is never going to let him live that down.
No, I don't. London ain't gonna get with. It's gonna be weird now. But I can see her not leaving with either of the two. All three of them leaving on their own, and maybe her and Tony doing something at the reunion on some. You know, okay, now the pressure of the camera is not here. Now let's talk and see if we got anything. And then it might work out that way.
I say run, Tony, run. But I like Morgan though, but I don't see them together. But you guys, we are having a house party tonight. I put the link in the chat. Let me get the instructions. When you hit that link, go to the highlighted tier that says Straight Talk House Party Edition. That is how you will find us because there are other shows on that Patreon. So you don't want to get lost and go to the wrong one. So come on through because we're breaking down some issues that have been going on. We're going to have fun. We're probably going to have some karaoke. And it is a safe place. Being that it's a safe place, everybody is free to vent. Everybody's free to participate. But there is no playback because we know around here on the YouTube streets, people like to screen record and voice record. And we really want to do something positive where people can get their thoughts, their feelings out, and they don't have to worry about people holding what they divulge against them, you know, because we want to make some major changes and we want to make it fun. It doesn't have to be so serious all the time, but I just feel like us people of color especially, it's a lot of things that we need to change as far as supporting each other, being positive with each other, holding each other accountable. So we're just going to have some fun, drop a little nuggets, and might be some prizes gave away tonight. So Ron, thanks as always coming to hang out with us. We'll be here same place, same time next week, and we'll see you guys later.